Welcome to Engage Math Pre-Algebra, Lesson 32, Problem 5. And we're being asked to draw a tree diagram where there's 4 answer choices for each question, and there's 2 that we have no idea how to answer. So for the first question, I've represented all the different options of how we can answer the first question, A, B, C, and D. Okay, and then in blue, after we answer the first question, there's 4 ways how we can answer the second question. So A, B, C, and D again. So how many different ways could we answer the 2 questions? Well, we could, if you think about it, we could answer AA, or we could say AB, or AC, or AD. So we could keep going all the way through, but if you look at the total number, there are going to be 16 different ways that we can answer those 2 questions. So what's the probability that you answer both questions correct? So we'd have to be lucky on the first one, and we'd have to be lucky again on the second guess. There's only one way that's correct out of the 16 possibilities. So 1 out of 16. The next question is a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to have you do is think about when they ask how many different ways can we answer exactly one. So we can't get both right. We have to get exactly one correct. So let's just make up what the answer is. So let's just say the question 1, I'm going to just abbreviate as Q1. Let's just say that the correct answer to that is A. Doesn't matter what we say because the probability won't be affected by that, or the number of different ways that we could get exactly one correct won't be affected by that. But let's say the correct answer to question 2 is B, okay? So let's look at all the ways that we can get exactly one answer correct, assuming that the answer to the first one is A and the second one is B. All right, so let's first look, if question 1 has to be A, that's the correct answer, we're going to look right here, which I kind of underlined in green for you. So we have to have this answer, and then we cannot get B for the second answer. So we have to get A, C, or D. I'm going to kind of circle. If we got B for the second answer, and we got A for the first answer, we'd have 2 correct answers, and we only want the ways that we could get 1. So AA, AC, and AD would be 3 ways that we can get exactly one answer correct if we get the first question correct. Now let's say that we did not get the first question correct, so we answered either B, C, or D for the first question, but we did get the second one correct. So what if we said BB? Or what about CB? Or what about DB? So either BB, CB, or DB would mean that we got the first question wrong and the second one correct, which would give us another 3 ways that we can get exactly one correct. So our total is 3 plus 3 or 6. All right, let's look at the next one. So what's the probability that you answer exactly one correct? Well, there's 6 ways that we can get one correct, and there's 16 possibilities, and we could reduce that to 3/8. Okay, so 3/8 is our final answer. Thanks for joining us today at Engage Math.